Alright, hello. Alright, stream is starting for the first time in a little while. Now, I think... Oh, yeah, that's right. I thought I had everything set up right. Apparently not. That's unfortunate. How embarrassing. Um, Now, I'm gonna just start playing off some Affinity here. I did enjoy Affinity whenever I played it. This is a older version of Affinity. I forgot that I didn't have any Peerless Research, so I figured I would try Village Rites. Yeah, I don't think I've cast Village Rites yet in Magic, so I should probably try out Village Rites. I mean, this is a good chance to give it a try. And I have plenty of black sources in here with the Springleaf Drums and the Prisons and whatnot. I'm not playing the new one. I'll play the new one a little later after this. And is my stream? Yeah, good. The stream is working. And my intro music is still going on. And it faded out, finally. And I was just deciding what card to put back in the deck. I believe it was. I did see that that there was a new variation of Affinity with Disciple of the Vaults, which is the newer version. But it doesn't feel like the deck's super focused on combat anymore. The version that I was looking at looked like it was more so looking to just play Disciple of the Vaults and some Therium Sculptors to cheapen your artifacts, and then play out a bunch of your artifacts like the Ichor Wellsprings and your Chromatic Stars and your Prophetic Prisms, drawing you cards and playing them more out. And then with all these cheap artifacts and all these cheap cards just drawing you more and more cards, you then can put out the Atog or find your Muddle the Mixture and then find Atog, play Atog, and sacrifice a bunch of artifacts, deal a bunch of damage to your opponent's face, and then punch them with the huge Atog. I'm not a big fan of that. It feels like you're all in on Atog. It feels a little too focused on Atog, and I don't want to make my deck so linear and focused on that plan. It feels like you're just begging for a Journey to Nowhere, or you're just begging for that counter, that blue matchup that's just gonna be like, all right, all I have to do is counter Atog then. All I have to worry about is the Atog. I think they were also playing a few Mirror Enforcers, but I don't feel like that's enough of a threat. Mirror Enforcer's good until they get rid of the first Mirror Enforcer, and then you definitely need another one or another threat, which is what I like about this version of Affinity, because you're not just playing out one 4/4. You're playing a couple of 4/4s. Here's a 5/6. Here's an Atog. You have to block a bunch of this, and I'm going to keep threatening you every single turn with these cards. And I'm also going to be trying to Galvanic Blast you and your creatures out of the way. Thoughtcast to continue to find more. And all of these draw spells are really just finding you more cards in your deck. The reason why I have the Village Rites or the Perilous Research in Affinity is you use it in response to a targeted removal spell. We do have 11 black spells, 11 black sources, as I mentioned. So I feel that we can swing Village Rites. Yeah, we can swing Village Rites. We'll swing Village Rites. Okay. The Witching Well is another good draw spell. It was popular for a while. I don't know why they're not using it in the more popular, I mean, in the newer version. I think it just might be a little bit slow with the fact that it says draw 2 for 4 mana, and that's the problem. Totally, you're paying 5, and that can be a lot. And you can't really cheapen it up using the Ethereum Sculptor. So, I mean, they would use this to fix their opening hand with the Scry and help dig for that land that they're missing or this or that. Yeah, I'll just add in 1 Vault of Wishes. I think 21 sources is pretty good. Yeah, that'll be good. Oh, and a nice thing about these Flare Husks is they do make good creatures in the early game. I mean, just 1/1s that leave behind their body when they die, inevitably. Plus, you can sacrifice them to Atog, or equip Atog, or equip your Mirror Enforcer. And then it's like, hey, I'll trade you your Gurmag Angler for my Enforcer. What's that? No, you don't want to trade? I'll punch. And that's always a nice little thing to have. We'll just go over the sideboard real quick too. Presuming everything is still working. Yeah. Okay, good. I'll cut that out too. Alright, so we have the 3 Hydroblast. We have 2 Pyroblast. This is for blue and red hate in the format. We don't particularly hate the blue matchups, but we do hate the red matchups. Burn can outrace us a lot of the time. And I feel that they can do so enough where Weather the Storm is warranted. I don't think that we need to particularly like gain a bajillion life to stop them, but we should probably gain, 9 life. Try to just cast a cantripping artifact and a cantripping artifact. Gain your 9 life for 2 mana. And then say, alright, good. I have like 3 more turns till you can kill me, and you have 2 more turns till my Mirror Enforcers can kill you. Reaping the Graves is good against some of the control matchups and some of the longer, grindier matchups. This is really nice to have because you can just get back a couple of those 4/4s that your opponent had difficulty removing it in the first place, and now it's like, hey, they're back, and you need more stuff. Electricity is great for tokens and elves, but so is the Shaman. The Shaman's also has the upside of being great in some of the mid-range matchups, and some of the elf decks are actually more like mid-range decks than they are the elf ball combo, where you would play Distant Melody, draw a bajillion cards, play a bajillion elves, and kill your opponent with a Viridian Longbow. In some of those matchups, they're actually playing out some reasonably sized elf dorks, and there are cards like the Elvish Vanguard and Timberwatch Elf that can increase their size, and this does help with those because some of those creatures don't have just 1 toughness all the time. The Gorilla Shaman is great against other affinity decks. Paying 1 to just blow up artifact land is pretty satisfying. Just Standard Bearer is great against against Boggles and Mono White Heroics. I don't think that Kiln Fiend is a thing right now, but it would be really nice if it was, because I would really like it if they would try to like Temur Battle Rage something. And let me just double check Temur Battle Rage. It says target creature, not creature you control, right? Yeah, that's what we want. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Some people haven't played Affinity. One of the big notorious things that Affinity will do is it will develop this big, huge board state that's very threatening, and while it's swinging in with Atog, you have the chance to sacrifice some artifacts, make it huge, kill them in one go by sacrificing anything that isn't necessary at that moment. And you can fling Atog after hitting them for 10, and then hit them for another 10 with the Atog, killing them in one shot. Or Temur Battle Rage and kill them with one shot. This also is really useful for getting in just 4 damage extra with the Mirror Enforcer, or an extra 5 with the Gear Seeker. They're just nice little cards to have. They're both nearly instant wins if your opponent isn't on blue, or they don't have a counterspell in hand. Not to hate on blue. No, that's typical. But yeah, I actually do like blue decks, and it is still annoying to me. Okay, what is this? No. I didn't choose that. Okay. Weird. Oh, hey, perfect. Sodi's already up. Time to play. And we need this to be made smaller. Excuse me. Hi. I would love to play first. I don't like this very much. But I will keep it, because it does make me a 4/4 on turn 2. I can cast a lot of the cards in my hand. I'll keep it. And then pass the turn. I wonder if they know what we're playing. Is it Zubera Tribal? Is it Zubera Storm? Could be. It could. All right, that's actually very convenient. I'm really tempted to just go ahead, play this now. It's likely that they don't have actual removal being in green. A lot of the green decks are just, if they have any green at all, or if they're playing any forest at all, they are like 0 removal. So this is fine. Like, they rely on their creatures for removal and forcing you to block. That's how they remove other people's creatures. I'm willing to play this and risk it. Oh, hey, that's a brew. All right, go to discard. I feel pretty safe. Utopia Sprawl. Oh, I think I know what this is. This is a, okay, there's this Bant combo deck, right? The combo deck, okay, that's good. I kind of wanted to land, and we'll go ahead and get in for an attack. The combo deck, it uses Utopia Sprawls and Wild Growths on 1 land. And then once all those are stacked up on 1 land, you can repeatedly untap that land and produce a bunch of mana. And then you can go through your entire deck casting Mole Drifters and whatnot. And it's kind of like a flicker combo sometimes. Sometimes it just turns the land into a creature and then untaps the creature repeatedly. I think it's pretty safe to just wait this out. How much do you cost right now? Yeah, it doesn't say on the card. That's great. I'll just have to count. It's not like we have the technology to do that. Oh, okay. Ob's Cruelty, sure. Okay, 1 mana. Perfect. We'll pass the turn. But this might be a little bit different. It might just be Sultai instead of Bant. Oh, don't have second Cruelty. Simic Growth Chamber. Sure. Yeah, they're invested in Sultai. Growth Spiral. Okay. So a value deck? Of some kind. And waiting for Drifter. Drifter might not come. They might be going for other kinds of value. I wonder if they're trying to play lands deck. I'm not gonna crack the star yet. I'll crack it on my turn if I need. Oh, okay. We'll get in for attacks. Alright. We'll Mirror Enforcer. Oh yeah, oops. Yeah, we'll apply some pressure. Let's go apply some pressure. Oh, you know, I could have killed him this turn. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. It's fine. They have to get rid of 3 4/4s or they die. Bedward. This Reaping the Graves looks a little bit better. I know that they have blue, so these look decent. Everything else is not great. I mean, it's just these 3 cards look fine. If they're playing any kind of like control deck, then these Flings and Temur Battle Rages get worse. It's just the fact if they have instant speed removal. And I believe Ob Nixilis' Cruelty was, right? I'll just check Ob's Cruelty. Ah, come on, show up. Oh yeah, no, it's an instant. It gives target creature -5/-5 and exiles it if it would die this turn. Yeah, okay, I thought so. I just still have to make sure because on occasion On occasion, it is... I am mistaken, and something is a sorcery or whatnot, and I've been punished before. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say I might want to cut the fling. It appears that they're a low creature deck. Temur Battle Rage, part of its value is the evasion to it. I'll add the one Reaping the Graves and I'll play it back. I don't actually know if I should even bring in the Pyroblast, because the Galvanic Blast seem pretty great. And what would I cut for the Pyroblast? Other than the Galvanic Blast. I haven't even seen a valuable spell, like spell that's valuable enough. They might just literally be playing Muddle the Mixture. Now this doesn't seem very keepable. It would be if there was blue mana to scry lands out of the way. But right now, all I have is a redraw and hope into... I have hopes and prayers. I have hopes and prayers. Oh. Oh, all the gas. All the gas. But no car. Huh. Are you gonna do this to me? This is better. Keep. We'll get rid of the steel, Darksteel Citadel. I'm keeping the Mirror Enforcer. Cancel. Don't do that. Don't do it. We'll get rid of the vault. Done. We'll hope to draw into some redraws. Because it seems like the perfect way to play Affinity is you're just like, alright, play whatever 1-drop artifact that I can or thing on turn 1, try to cantrip with another artifact, try to cantrip, and then turn 4 or 3, if you can manage, play a threat. Like, your threats come in way later. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I got rid of some of those lands. Okay, yeah, so they're firmly invested in Soul Tie. Haven't seen any thriving lands, probably because of the bounce lands. They probably want more basics. And I want more Mexican hot cocoa. I have no idea why Mexican hot cocoa can also be Belgian. But that's what the package said. It didn't say from Mexico. It said Mexican hot. It said Belgian hot chocolate, Mexican Belgian hot chocolate. Like, it's weird. I don't know. Good combination. Both countries like chocolate. Yeah, sure. Next we'll play... Yeah, actually I'll play the Seaside Citadel first. Only because I want them to look at this and think of blue spells rather than red spells. It's a weird trick, but a lot of times they don't try to play around cards that they don't see mana for, even though this produces any color. I don't have the creatures, and I don't want them to think that I have a Galvanic Blast. I want it to be a surprise. Sure, go Spiral. Play your land. Or not. You don't really need to play land. Don't let me tell you what to do. I think... Might be wrong. Oh, yeah, no, it does work. My math checks out, guys. 4 minus 7. 3? Alright, seems good. And I have village rights to sack it in response to cruelty. Cruelty? Deputy for black. Okay, that works out. Not great, but it works out. Okay. Okay. Seems good. Here's another 4/4. Did you like the last one? I I don't think you like the last one. And also, I should maybe shrink this. I like seeing it big because I like seeing the art. I know, pretty things. Ooh. Ah. Amazing. Also, I should probably be doing that. Instead, like a serious player. We'll get rid of that. Another cruelty. Yeah, I guess that's it. Okay, Witching Well. Find me some cards. Please. Please, please, please. Oh, come on. Don't pretend like you're going to counter it. You know you're not. Come on. You're not going to foil. Always yield. We'll put you to the bottom. Put you to the bottom. I'll play this. We'll filter for blue. Hey. Uh-huh. Mirror Enforcer? Oh yeah, cancel. Sorry. That's right. No more Witching Well. Don't pay attention to that. Sorry, Mirror Enforcer normally says 0. When you draw it later into the game. Like, normally by this time, it is a free spell. It's a 0 mana 4/4. You can't blame me for that. I don't make the cards. But apparently I make good hot cocoa. Although be a little cold. Oh yeah, that's right. I should probably check on chat and whatnot as soon as I figure out how to work the stream manager. But could not. I would like to see my stream while my opponent's doing stuff. Oh yeah, sure, go for it. Hello, chat. Alright, so I see you have mana. Oh, you make 2 3/3s? Okay. Fair enough. We will just go ahead and play this. I mean, this is free now. Think we're good? Capricious Forger. That is a spell. I enjoy that spell. I enjoy this spell. I like spells. I might Galvanic Blast an Elephant as a combat trick, maybe? Or, you know, actually I'll Temur Battle Rage. When I attack with both. Alright, come on, don't do this. No. You don't need these big spells. You don't need... No. Is this now a Muldrifter? I feel like this is now a Muldrifter. Oh, it's another one. Okay. That's a thing. This might be a game where Atog actually does its thing. Atog shows up. And then they're like, okay, gotta deal with Atog, gotta continue chumping. And I'm just like, no. Rage. And get him. If I have to go to game 3, I am cutting I'm gonna return the Fling, I believe. I'll probably return the Fling. Because the Fling looks like it could definitely get through this. It's just, I was worried about, various counter spells and whatnot. Come on, swing, you know you want to. I just like how there's a bunch of elephants just like staring down creepy robots on the battlefields of our imagination. Oh, you know what? That's actually pretty cool. The Tree of Tales looks a little bit like this. Like this land from Zendikar. How the Forsack has that kind of wrapping, kind of like tangled, gnarled mess where it's just like kind of swirling to one side, swirling to the other. What? Is there not going to be any combat? No combat? Question mark. They're actually thinking about it. Don't do it. Don't. Come on. Yeah, okay, don't do it. Seriously now, don't be silly. Okay. We have some options here. I think full out assault. Otherwise, they'll have 4 elephants, and that'll be actually a problem. But here I have some options to at least get rid of multiple of their elephants. Okay, I'll kill that one. Sure. I think I should Temur Battle Rage. Cut through these and then shoot one of their elephants. Because first strike kills this. Kills that. Okay, yeah. Oh, you know what? I made a mistake. I don't have red mana for the Galvanic Blast. That'll be fine. I kill 2 of them. Anyway, that's fine. That's good enough. Okay. Okay. No. Okay. I was really hoping, I was like, I could cheese it or something. And get the trample damage to go over to their face. Sometimes Magic is funny and lets me do, silly, stupid things. We'll pass. The fact that they have 5 cards in hand makes me nervous. I just have to spend a trick getting through a bunch of their stuff. And I kind of messed it up. I would have left them... Either way, I think I would have left them with 1 elephant. I mean, I'll still leave them with 1 elephant if I spend this. Spend this now. But I would have also had my Forger. So I would have been up another card. And staring down 2 4/4s, I don't think that they can deal with that. They probably only have the 2 cruelties. I don't know if they should swing 4. That seems like a lot. No. This seems like a lot of mana. What are you doing here? Okay, yeah. Better. Better. Good. Good. Seems like the right choice. This is black? No, it's green. Okay. Ghost Bio, sure. Play land. No. Oh, okay. God, this feels like they've assembled Tron here. Alright, now I have to play on defense. And that is unfortunate. Ah, Jesus. They found, what is it? Self-assembling robot? Self-assembling, construct. Right. And then the self-assembling construct finds the other one. This is, the Arnok version of that. It's kind of like a ox of sorts in real life. I'll go ahead past the turn. I'll play more conservatively here. Another star. We'll wait. We have a couple turns before they're attacking and smacking. All right, we're good. Yep, another herd. Oh, Llanowar Visionary. All right, that seems pretty good. I think if I trade this here, then that frees up these to attack next turn. And I don't really want to do that. I'll just go ahead and shoot this now. Okay, Flare Husk. Good chump. That's right. Now, if they attack next turn, I can just go ahead straight up chump. And I can keep these ones at bay. And then I can put this onto here. I mean, this just buys me a lot of time. It doesn't buy me a lot of time. It buys me some time. Which is what I'm hoping for. God, I think I've flooded a bit. Yeah, I might have flooded a bit. I would like Gear Enforcer. I mean, Gear... yeah, I would like Gear Enforcer. The Gear Seeker. I think this version of Temur Affinity should be called Gear Enforcer. Okay. That's a card. You got it. You got it. Alright. Alright, that's great. That's good. Good for you. No, thank you. Right, let's try that again. And this time, don't mulligan down to 5, please. I would like to go first. That is helpful. And an ATOG, also helpful. If I use it sparingly, I think this could be great. I'll keep. Okay, so turn 1. No. Not that one. Turn 1, turn 2, and then followed by turn 3. Essentially, I would like to play ATOG after I have a surplus of artifacts lingering around, hanging out. And I think this gives us 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3, 4 redraws to find another land and try to find, or maybe try to find another source to help cast Thoughtcast. Because this is actually it's not a great position to be in to only have the 1 star to fix for you. And although you're a multicolor deck, you are not really casting anything with that much color density. You're not going for an early counterspell. So you don't really need double blue mana. You don't need to push your mana base in one direction or the other too much. You just need colors. Okay, Utopia Sprawl. I don't like that start. That's not a good start. Star, okay. Well, that's better. I think next turn what I'm supposed to do is play land. I should probably try to weed a Obnixus's Cruelty out of their hand. Or I might just want to have to go for ATOG. I'll play Great Furnace. They're pretty removal light from what it seems. play Great Furnace. Play Thoughtcast by using 1 red mana through the star, filtered, drawing another card, Thoughtcast, Atog, while holding up its ability to grow in size to beat Obnixis' Cruelty. Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead for your Spiral. Yeah, you enjoy that. Don't misclick. Don't misclick. I will feel bad. And by the way, I've tried to run a mana base with these bounce lands and a Utopia Sprawl. It is rough. Rough is the best word to put it as. Oh, now I need double blue? Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. Well, they don't have black mana yet. Okay. 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 Yeah. Tell me more. I think it's a good idea here to probably just go ahead and Prism and Thoughtcast next turn. Try to find another land or a Springleaf Drum or something. Self-Assembler, you don't need to be here. That's a little early for you. I know they have 5 mana now. That's a little soon. You don't need to show up this soon. I would really like Evasion. Or actually, I could switch gears and try to go for this Gear Serpent. With a Prison and a Star. And a Mirror Enforcer might help. We'll Prism. Okay, there's land. Now, I just need to hit a critical mass of 10 artifacts and get one of their lockers out of the way. I don't think that I can do it in time. Because I have 4, 6, 7, 8. And I could Galvanic Blast them. I could blast their face. That's not good. Okay, yeah, Mirror Enforcer helps. I might want to just go for it next turn. I mean, I have tons of gas right now, right? I might literally just want to go and try to explode next turn, and hopefully I can get through. Because right now, I'm still short. I might want to just try to like push in. I'll try to push in. Okay. Yeah, I will go ahead and okay, yeah, this is the time to sacrifice stuff. We'll get rid of the spring. Always yield. Okay, yield to that ability. We will oh, you know, that's my source of blue mana. I need that. And my green mana. Cancel that. I think yes, better. Okay, that's better. Next turn might literally just be Mirror Enforcer, Galvanic Blast, one of their self-assemblers out of the way. And oh yeah, well, let me restate. Oh, okay, that's that thing. Okay. That's fine. Galvanic Blast. Ichor Wellspring, Mirror Enforcer, attack. Do I have lethal at that point? 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Actually, yes. Yes, I think I have... No, I can't sacrifice this one. This one has to deal its 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 15. Come on. 1 life. What do you need that for? You don't need it. Not as much as I need to win. It's not necessary. Oh boy. Right. So start with a nice Ichor Wellspring. You've already seen this. You don't need to know what it what it does. Okay, this might change things up a little bit. We can go ahead, just play this. We'll get rid of this. We'll sacrifice that. I'd like to draw a card. Thank you. Tree of Tails. Sure. Then we'll go to combat. And now I can sacrifice a bunch of stuff and kill them? Yeah. No, this works. Death. You get death. Yeah, this is enough. Oh, hold on. Always yield. Oh, no, you. Sacrifice. Always yield. You don't have stuff out. Don't play. Hooray! Okay, I like that. And I like Flare House more than I like Frogmite still. God, I had Frogmites in here originally from a while ago, and I just thought to myself, no Frogmite, no Frogmite. Because I've heard like a lot of people talk about how when they go to play Affinity, they play the Frogmite, and then like Frogmite is just, it's not necessary to have it. Like it's good to have a 0 mana 2/2. I mean, that's great. I mean, a 1 mana 2/2 sounds great too. And a 0 mana 2/2 must be even better. But oh wait, it doesn't do much in this deck because unfortunately, a lot of times your opponent does play out creatures like that, and the 2/2 does nothing but either chump or get in a little early chip damage here or there, just like a little bop early into the game before they can play down a proper blocker that doesn't chump. So it's nice to have it, and I prefer to have my creatures at 0 mana, of course, obviously. I mean, if I could get this Gear Seeker to be like 0 mana, that would be great too. But unfortunately, a free 2/2 is not great alongside your 4/4s, and when the 2/2 has no evasion or synergy, it's ultimately just a payoff. That's not a very good payoff. It doesn't have the potency that Galvanic Blast does, or the Gear Seeker, or the Mirror Enforcer, or these. It does help towards other affinity costs, but and Metalcraft costs early on, and empower other stuff, but you could just put it aside for something that actually helps a little bit more, like Flare Husk. Like Flare Husk does help. It does help you crawl back a bit with being a chump blocker, and does help leave its body behind. Plus, it works with Village Rites a little bit better. I'm willing to let it go. Plus, you're not actually really losing a card when you have to deal with your opponent's edicts. And they're like, Chainer's you. And you're like, ah, okay. Germ token. Bye. I still keep the equipment. And they're like, ah. And as soon as it's gone, they're back at square one again with its power still on board as soon as you play your next creature and equipped. It doesn't really ever go away fully, and it's not worth bringing in any removal specifically just for the Flare Husk. It is bringing in. It is worth bringing in more hot chocolate packets though. No hot chocolate packets. Okay. I think it's a good time to end the stream here. If I can, if I can do my outro, and I can. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's the outro music. All right. Bye bye everyone. And don't forget to go outside, get some sunlight, meta with some mages, crack some clues, and name some spells. Come in for that face touch. I can't actually hear the music on my side.